Well, let's move on. In the geometric survey or in the geometric design of motorways, railways, pipelines, etc., the design and setting out of curves is an important aspect of the engineer's work. The initial design is usually based on a series of straight sections uh, whose positions are defined largely by the topography of the area. The intersections of the pairs of straights are then connected by horizontal curves. What does mean? What does it means? In the vertical design, intersecting gradients are connected by curves in the vertical plane. Curves can be listed under three main headings as follows: circular curves of constant radius, transition curves of varying radius, kind of spirals, and vertical curves of parabolic form. Well, what does it mean, circular curves? Circular curves, for example, uh, we have two straight um, parts of a rod from D1 to T1 and from T2 to D2. The point I uh, is the edge of the angle uh, the straights when projected forward meet at point I. It's so-called intersection point. Intersection point. Yes. The angle of triangle at I is called the angle of intersection or the deflection angle. And equals the angle T1 or T2. In the picture T1 or T2. The, uh, it subtended at the center of the curve point O. Uh, the angle phi at I is called the apex angle, but this but is little used in curve computations. Angle phi. The curve commences from T1 and ends at T2. These points are called the tangent points. Distances 21i and 22i are tangent lenses, and the equal are equal to r tangents delta divided by 2. Yes. The length of curve T1A T2 is obtained from T1A T2. The point A is the middle of the curve. So length of curve, it's another significant parameter. Curve length is equal r delta, where delta is expressed in radians, or curve lengths are delta in degrees to 100 and divided to d. Well, the letter d with degrees sign, it's a number of degrees in one radian. It for degrees it's 57.3 degrees in one radian. Distance T1 T2 is called the main chord. T1 T2 T1 T2 main chord. It can be calculated by the formula. IA is called apex distance and equals this formula. AB is the rise. AB is the rise and equals as follows. These equations should be deducted using a curve diagram. Well, curves are designated either by their radius or their degree of curvature. The degree of curvature is defined as the angle subtended at the center of circle by an arc of 10 meters, 100 meters. Thus, radius is equal 100 meters divided by d in radians. Thus, 10 degrees curve has a radius of 572 meters, point 9578. Throw chainage. Throw chainage is a horizontal distance from the start of a scheme for road construction. Consider figure 10.3. It's if the distance from the start of the road is point 0.0 meters, they use CHN. In Ukrainian, we use piquet term to explain these marks on the road. I will show you. Ukrainian term and try to find equal in English. In English, we use terms station, stake, or survey stake. We also use this term survey stake, maybe survey stake, CHN, I don't know. Well, we just we have no equals in let me show you how do we mark I want to show you a picture. Here you can see the examples of this survey stakes while we are constructing motorways or highways. You can see, yeah? These survey points or stakes or stations and also we use this survey stakes on railroad However, we just I cannot find the English equivalence in the Wikipedia. We use this name from French word piquet, which means piece of wood, small piece of wood. Piquet. I understand that Britain's survey stakes, yeah. You can see in the picture different land survey marker. They made of beech, of metal, of different wood. You can buy the survey stakes at the supermarket or special uh, shop where they I will show you the kind of special uh, shop for surveyors, how does it looks like. Sorry, my internet connection is very slow. Sorry, I don't know why. Well, let's move on. So, uh, while we uh, go uh, by the line from point O to point I1 to point I2 and to the end of the road, uh, our way is much longer than we use the curves for our movement. So the difference between the uh, straight lines and the straight line with course we called through change. Through change. So if the road center line is being staked out at 2 meters chord intervals, then the peg immediately prior to the T1 must have a chainage of 2100 meters and the integer number of 202 meters interval. The next peg on the center line must therefore have a change and so on. Similarly, if the chord interval had been 30 meters, the peg chainage prior to T1 must be 2100 meters. 100 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 meters. Mhm. And you can see the different kind of these markers. You can see the beautiful pictures of these pictures yourself. And then here you can see survey stakes. Survey stakes. And they use French sac à piquet. So it's the kind of bag to collect these piquets. Yes, they use French word piquet. You can find this. uh, Here you can see beautiful pictures of these mm, survey stakes. Well, and I can share with you a few, here, a few, not here, but just, uh, it was geodetic shop in Prague city. I will share a link with you. Yeah, and you can see the all the geodetic equipment. It's ancient instruments and modern instruments. Uh-huh. And all the necessary stuff. Mm, rods or stuff for surveying, etc., etc., and all the necessary equipment. Well, so uh, our lesson is over now, and we will have a few lectures in a week on the 16th of May. 16th of May. Uh-huh. Well, I have an exam in the morning. However, I think that on the 9 o'clock in the morning, and then I think that uh, I will be free in a few hours. Maybe I'll try to be ready to meet with you in a week. Any questions?